digits. I found a way to go get it. The fatty, the rest of digits. I found a way to go get it. The fatty, the rest of digits. I found a way to go get it.
What up, y'all? Yeah, soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Woo! Y'all ain't know, I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that 1st and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped. Landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a list like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit, it was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing, he couldn't fight the feeling, something about it. He knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it. Branded, since the first kick flip he landed. Labeled a misfit, a bandit. Cocoon, cocoon, cocoon. His neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park. Started in the morning, one stopped after dark. Yeah, when they said it's getting late in here, so I'm sorry, young man, there's no skating here. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And away he rolled, just a rebel to the world with no place to go. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push and coast. My man got a little older, became a better roller. Yeah, no helmet. Been on killing himself, is what his mama said. But he was feeling himself, got a little more swag in his style. Met his girlfriend, she was clapping in the crowd. Love is what was happening to him now. He said I would marry you, but I'm engaged to these aerials and varials, and I don't think this board is strong enough to carry two. She said bow, I weigh 120 pounds. Now, let me make one thing clear, I don't need to ride yours, I got mine right here. So she took him to a spot he didn't know about. Some hard in the parking lot, she said, I don't normally take dates in here. Security came and said, I'm sorry, there's no skating here. And so they kick, push.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First pitch moments away. So here's the lefty, Tarek Skubal. What do you look for here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go now? And now here is Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And the pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. Swing Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Grounder off the pitcher. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Batting third, first baseman,
And now they'll
Freeman.
hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Here comes the 2024 World Series MVP to the plate. Freddie Freeman was good all postseason, but man, the World Series was something else.
0-1.
Yeah, probably the easiest MVP choice of any World Series, which is especially impressive with the amount of superstars on the Dodgers. Freeman tied a World Series record with 12 RBIs, and we'll never forget.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Teoscar Hernandez now at the plate as he swings through
0-1's the
strike
count.
one. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next
Ball.
pitch just misses.
1 ball,
and
2
that's ball
strikes. The
one.
count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the Dodgers leave one. The Tigers coming up, no score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Shohei Ohtani. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Bottom of the first. Now here is Parker Meadows. There's a strike. Ohtani, 30 years old now. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Misses off the plate. And the count is 1-1. Now one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Yep,
That's outside. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Foul ball there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Here is Gleyber Torres. Pickoff move to first. Meadows back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
1-0.
In the dirt. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Meadows stands at second with no outs. And a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
2-2 the count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting third.
Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Next offering is in for a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. In plenty of time to first. And there's two away. And the runner stays where he is.
That might prove to be a big play in this game. Not only the strikeout, but the effort behind the plate to complete the out and make sure the game stays tied. That's great work behind the dish, and I'm sure he'll get a lot of love from his teammates if they're able to strand that runner now.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. On the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. What a play to end the inning. Tigers leave one, scoreless after one. Top of the second.
Leading
now the
off
third
for
baseman,
Los
Max
Angeles,
Muncy.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
Skubal back to work. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And downstairs. And a swing and a miss.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Up and in, and that's ball three. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. That one hit to right. Vierland sizing this one up. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Tommy Edman, the next to hit, takes ball 1. No score here in the second. Swinging a foul straight back. That one's in there. And the count 1-2. drilled out towards left center field. Meadows sizes this one up, and that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Vierling.
Matt Vierling.
That one's in there. That's strike one.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
In there. And so now 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Just misses. And now it's 3-2.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Stepping in, Colton Keith. Ball one, no strikes. One out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
So up next, Chase Young. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball one. Man at first, one away.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Ohtani over to first, and he's back in safely. That one misses, and now 3-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Here's a 3-0. Keith leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. And a full count now.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
2 on, 1 out. Jake Rogers getting ready to hit.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
That one catches the zone. 0-1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Ohtani checks the runner, and he's back in there. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Quickly to second for 1. And that's all they'll get.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now Trey Sweeney.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him swinging.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
On to the 3rd inning. Here's the second baseman, Andy Pajes. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Trying to bunt his way on. Not in time. That's a bunt single.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
And next for L.A., Hesung Kim. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Get a quick tag before he reaches the base.
The 0-1. Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He was late there, strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Ripped to right, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Reached on an infield single his first time. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
Runner.
Shohei on the go. And a foul ball. Turns and fires to Betts.
Ball 1.
Ohtani off at first with 2 away. Into center. And it falls. On to second, and he throws it away. They get the force, and that is that. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Back at Comerica Park, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Right through there for a strike. Late on that fastball.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
On the ground to third. Throw on to Freeman. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, second baseman Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. And the sweeper is off the plate. Still tied at 0. Last of the third.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
And a foul ball.
Ball 3.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting,
Here's Riley
left
Green.
fielder, Riley Green.
On the inside corner for a strike. Right side. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. On to the fourth. Still scoreless. On to the fourth.
Leading off
It's
for the
Freddie
Dodgers,
Freeman now.
First baseman Freddie Freeman.
Fouled off left side. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
That was straight queso right there.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Gone. He shoots one out to right. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Freddie has such a smooth swing. He makes these home runs look so effortless. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He circles the bases, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one for strike 1. Muncy, a former All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Action in the pen down there. Tyler Holton, the left-hander, up and throwing. Canely, the right-hander, also getting loose. And that one almost got him. And the funky Muncie is stifled by the strikeout.
Now batting, catcher.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Flied to right his first time. Way high.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And that one is inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Pitch misses outside. 3-1 now.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
3-2.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A solo shot. Their third home run of the inning. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Tarek Skubal won't go any further tonight. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm. Tommy Canely.
Number 43.
Still pretty early in the ball
Tommy
game, so this
Canely.
bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And here comes Tommy Edman. The pit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
There's the swing and a miss.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
1-2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
1 down, base is empty. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 out.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And that one fouled off. Ground ball right side, collected by Torres. Gets it to first, and that'll do it. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. And midway in the 4th, it's the Dodgers 3 and the Tigers nothing.
Let them know that you the best. I ain't never seen the best. Let them know that you the best. Let them know that you the best. Let them know that you the best.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Kerry Carpenter. First pitch misses. And he takes a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And there's a ball. And now it's filled up.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Right side. And that one handled. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Now at the plate, Matt Vierling struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Pickoff throw, and he's back in standing. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting,
Colt Heath up now for the Tigers. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Now move to first.
He's good.
And he's back safely. Strike two. Carpenter stands at first with one out. The next pitch misses. Now 1-2. And a good eye there.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Now batting.
Now a chance for Jace Young. He reached on a walk his first time. Check on the runner. Carpenter gets back easily. And that's downstairs. And that's ball one. The Dodgers leading by 3. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And another ball. And he grounds one to the right side. Pajes. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Tigers nothing.
Now pitching
We're
for
back,
the
and there's a new
Tigers.
arm on the mound to start the fifth.
Number
Tyler
87.
Holton.
Bringing in the lefty with the
Tyler
left-handed
Holton.
hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Hesung Kim
Leading off
steps to the
for
plate
Los
for the
Angeles,
Dodgers.
right fielder,
Grounded out back to the
Hesung
pitcher his
Kim.
first time. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Inside,
Ball, that's
just
inside.
missed. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Count is 3-2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
That one misses.
Nope.
So a
Ball
leadoff
4.
walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him
Now
out and
batting,
make a
the
call with that
designated
last
hitter,
pitch, but
Shohei
neither happened.
Ohtani.
Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So a man at first. Here's Shohei Ohtani, 1 for 2. Torres to first, but it pulls him off the bag. And now he's dead at first as he can't get back. Here's Mookie
Up
now.
next for the Dodgers, shortstop Mookie Betts.
Shohei on the go. That's it for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. He's already homered in this game. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one outside. Now 2-0. Fought off foul. Splits the plate. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will end the inning. 1 left for LA, but they lead at 3-0. here in Detroit. And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Ohtani back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Tigers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Strike three. It's a strikeout for Ohtani.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Now 1-1. On the ground, out to short. Betts whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And next up for the Tigers, Parker Meadows. Outside low, ball one.
Ball one,
2 outs, base is empty.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. And they cut into the deficit. It's 3-1.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here's Gleyber Torres. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Two down, nobody on. Next offering misses down and away. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's ball 2.
That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends him packing. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching.
We're back,
for the
and they make a
Tigers.
change to start the 6th.
Number
The new
49.
pitcher, Johnny Brebbia.
John Brebbia.
And now
Leading off
Teoscar
for the Dodgers,
Hernandez.
left fielder,
He's already
Teoscar
homered here in this one.
Hernandez.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball one there.
Ball 1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Just missed.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider, tried to sit in between, just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Here's Max Muncy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss at a slider. Activity in the bullpen. Sean Gunther getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Maeda getting cranked up as well. Comes up empty.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Smith in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Protecting with strikes on him and putting the ball in play. Speaks to cutting down the strikeouts, shortening up with 2 strikes.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. That one finds the corner. It's strike 1 on Edman. Smith leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And they'll do it again. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. And now 2 aboard.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Next to hit, Andy Pajes. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Inside,
ball 1.
and the count even 1-1. That's down and in.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering upstairs.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Late on that fastball.
Okay.
Hit on the ground to short. Over to Torres, and the inning is over. So they strand a pair. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Tigers 1. And we're back.
Leading
Here's the
off
left
for the
fielder,
Tigers,
Riley Green.
Left fielder, Riley Green.
And that one clips the corner. Gets him to chase after that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And a swing and a miss. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
That's about as nasty of a split as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Swing and a miss. And they're down to their last out. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers.
Right fielder, Matt Vierling.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's ball 2.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one missed.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Next offering is in for a strike. Hit to right, and that should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.